My name is Big E. Today we're going to be looking at this all new Seiko Sumo Solar GMT. This is the SFK001 and it has the movement that's all new also, which is the 5K65. This has a suggested retail price of $775. It's available right now at azfine.com. They're in stock now. They have this color and also a green. And this is something that I've been waiting for. Watch that is going to be a do-it-all watch from Seiko. I've been waiting for something like this. I'm going to have to purchase one of these myself. And this watch is simply fantastic. Number one, it is solar. So that means it's grab and go. You don't have to worry about it. It's extremely accurate. This new movement is plus or minus 15 seconds a month. And it's solar powered. So that's a no-brainer. You don't have to worry about changing batteries out. And when this gets no light for a while, it also has a sleep function, I believe. Now, this has a traditional date window over there at 3 o'clock, and it also has a marker at 3 o'clock. But this has like a silvered dial, a silver date disc with black printing. That's really, really nice. Now, this dial reminds me of a Grand Seiko work. This is a translucent dial, and the printing on here seems to be floating. You have these brand new indices I've never seen before, not the shape, but the color. They're blue indices with a silver surround and Lumi Bright that is extremely potent. Now, all the printing is on top of the solar dial. Because that's a translucent dial, it needs to be translucent so it can transfer the solar energy to the capacitor to keep the watch running. But one thing they put in this, and they thought about it, and I'm glad they did, is the setting of this watch. I mean, I simply love it. It's just awesome. Now, it has a screw down crown, and this is a diver's rated watch for 200 meters. Now, when you pull that crown out to the first position, this is a true GMT. You are able to drive the date window backwards and forward through time, as you can see, and I like that. That's what I've been waiting for something like that. Now, on the rehaut, which is the inner side of the bezel, you see it's light blue, and that is for your daylight hours, and then the top is a darker blue, and that is for your nighttime hours. And then you have your corresponding GMT hours in between each of the indices. Really nicely laid out. You still have your 120 click bezel with aluminum insert, and this also has an anti-reflective sapphire crystal. This is just simply nice. 45 millimeter case, classic Seiko Sumo case on here, screw down crown, unsigned, really nicely polished. You do have the pedestrian bracelet with 4 holes of adjustment, and then you have that standard old school Seiko pressed clasp and diver's extension pull out right here, as you can see. On the back, sapphire, Prospex X, the Kawaganga Wave, and a really nice thick crown tube. Really, really nice and sturdy. Now, this watch comes in another color that's green too, and it is simply lovely. I'll grab one of those and do a quick review on one of those pretty soon. But I just had to show you this. It's fully graduated. I really love the way the orange pops with the GMT writing and orange hand. That's really, really nice. And this is a true GMT, set up like a Rolex GMT, but you do get this dive bezel. So this is going to double as a diver. You get the hose case in this one. And I don't think anybody else has these but azfine.com. I really do. They are the leader when it comes to Seiko watches. So check those guys out. The loom department on here is awesome, and I'll show you what that looks like. Latest formula, Aluminized bright, of course, and it's going to glow all night. This is a diver still, it's just not a GMT, as you can see, and that GMT hand is loomed, and it does have a blue color for the GMT hand. So the GMT color is cyan blue, and the rest of the hands or and indices are green. Hard for the camera to pick that up, but believe me, the GMT hand is a beautiful cyan blue, and it really pops at night. Now, this one is going to go fast. These are beautiful, and the green on green is also nice. I'll leave a link to that one too in the description, so you can go straight to there if you're interested in these. And I really love the silver old school date wheel. And let's zoom in on this dial, see if I can zoom in on this a little bit so you can get a better semblance of what this dial looks like. Look at that dial pop. Sunray dial, nice wave finish. Reminds me of a higher end Grand Seiko watch. Look at that. Beautiful sword style hands. Pointer GMT hand with that pop of orange and the GMT sign. Divers 200 meters, the true diving watch. Screw down crown, screw down back, 120 click bezel, everything lines up. Really nice aluminized bezel that pops. Aluminum bezels pop the most out of any bezels. Does have a rather pedestrian bracelet, but you can remedy that. Such a big aftermarket for Seiko bracelets. I think I'm going to grab one of these for myself because I like it. But that is the Seiko SFK001 Seiko Sumo Solar GMT. That's the watch ones over for today. My name is Big E. God bless. Please subscribe. And as usual, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.